Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Family Sedan channel. Got a few stories to share with you in this latest Moon Family Sedan room temperature jam. I'll be starting with this headline from you today. Here's how XRP is really used, ex-Ripple executive explains. And so part of the reason I wanted to cover the content of this article is because, frankly, if you want a higher XRP price, the concept behind what you need for that to occur is actually pretty simple. And I think there's a bit of a misunderstanding about what is necessary and how Ripple's on-demand liquidity would actually impact that. Then there's also this headline from you today. Ripple CTO congratulates Elon Musk on beating SEC by taking XRP private at $420, which is kind of a funny article. And then there's also this, and this will be a short one. I'm going to save it for the end, but also from you today. A pro-Ripple lawyer shares plans if Ripple triumphs in XRP SEC lawsuit. Details. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a legal or financial background of any kind. I'm not offering legal or financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so this first article titled again, Here's How XRP is Really Used, Ex-Ripple Executive Explains. The content of the article is derived from this Twitter thread, and I don't feel the need to read the whole thing. You can see it's on your screen right here, and if I scroll slightly lower, you can see the entirety of it right there for anybody that actually wants to pause and read all of it. But there are some people just trying to get to an understanding of exactly how RippleNet and on-demand liquidity would impact the price of XRP. And so somebody asked ultimately, so would the usage of RippleNet affect the price of XRP? And first, to be super duper clear here, RippleNet is the messaging portion of their proprietary software for payments. That has nothing specifically to do with the usage of XRP as a bridge currency. Then you have on-demand liquidity, which is, you could call it a part of RippleNet, that's fine, but it is the settlement portion. That, of course, does use XRP. Now, a former Ripple employee, Matt Hamilton, responded to that and wrote, the more XRP is used, the higher the price would be, supply and demand. And so I'd love to pick his brain a little bit further on that, because I certainly agree that supply and demand is obviously a real thing here. But it's also not the case that just by the nature of an increase in transactions that in and of itself would increase the price of XRP. So let me explain this. As far as the price action of XRP, what's going to move it to the upside? It's just more demand. So look, even if supply available for sale on exchanges increases, as long as, because you would think that would bring the price down, but look, as long as the demand increases to an even greater degree, the price of XRP will skyrocket. That is what it will take. And so understand that, you can look at the amount of XRP in circulating supply. That is not the amount of XRP that's available for sale. The more that becomes available for sale on exchanges coming out of cold storage, for example, that could result ultimately in additional sell pressure, right? But again, if there's way more demand, even if XRP is coming out of cold storage, the price can still skyrocket, which is typically what you see during periods of pure euphoric price action. But, people believe this misnomer about XRP being used in Ripple's on-demand liquidity increasing the price, and that's not quite how it works. The only real way on-demand liquidity may help to increase the price of XRP is if its success brings additional attention to XRP, and if that attention brought to XRP then results in more demand for it. And I do believe that makes sense. I think you'll see as people increasingly want to jump into crypto, if they want to diversify into crypto, well, they're going to be thinking, okay, well, which cryptocurrencies are solving real problems for real people, especially in a mature market. I think that's where the money ends up, increasing demand substantially. But you see, the on-demand liquidity transactions themselves will not increase the price of XRP. Because people mistakenly think that on-demand liquidity will increase the price of XRP because, and I understand why, it's because if there are a bunch of on-demand liquidity transactions, right, that represents a substantial increase in demand. So I get it. That's why people think that makes sense. However, what people fail to consider is that there is an equivalent sell in the market of the receiving destination. So what you have actually is you have more demand on one side of the transaction in the market where the transaction originates for on-demand liquidity even. So you have more demand on one side, so that would raise the price in one market, and then you have more sell pressure on which decreases the price of XRP in a different market. So then you have these gaps, or you start to see these gaps where in one market price go up, in one market price go down. Could be a little bit, it could be to a bigger degree. But you see, the reason that it doesn't matter is because the global price of XRP ends up equalizing due to arbitrage. And so what that means is, as people see that there's a disparity in price, they're like, wait a minute. So you're telling me I can buy XRP cheaper on this exchange, then move it to a different region and sell that XRP there for a higher price? Well, people do that. That's arbitrage. That's what that is. And so markets even out. So if you're just talking about more transactions without any additional increase in human interest in XRP, that in and of itself is not going to increase the price of XRP. Now, if you're talking about increased volume, sure, that can draw people in. So there is that. That's a little caveat. But what I'm saying is it's not the transactions themselves that are going to cause this, because there's an equivalent sell action in another market and then arbitrage occurs. So it all gets evened out. It's more like, this is happening. It's now catching people's attention. People want to diversify and get into crypto, and bam. And so this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing as far as I'm concerned. That's how I see this playing. That's how I see this working out. But again, I see all these half-completed thoughts about, look at all the demand. If on-demand liquidity increases, this or that, and I'm just saying, okay, what about the sell side? You've got to consider that. And then there's this from you today. This is funny. Ripple CTO congratulates Elon Musk on beating SEC by taking XRP private at $420. And so Elon Musk, he was sued for saying some stiff. Here's a screen grab. Somebody shared this screen grab actually. So this is from the later part of 2018. This has been going on for a number of years at this point. But Elon Musk back in 2018 tweeted out the following: "Am considering taking Tesla private at $420. Funding secured. Shareholders could either to sell at $420 or hold shares and go private." So upon reading that, it's like, is he serious? Is he joking? $420? He's talking about the devil's lettuce. So is it a real thing? Is it not? Because the SEC wasn't happy with him. They ended up suing him because it actually impacted the price to the tune of billions of dollars, they claim anyway. That's what they said. Those little asshats at the SEC, which we all despise at this point. And so anyway, he ended up actually getting a huge win. Look at this headline from just the other day. Elon Musk found not guilty of fraud over Tesla tweet. Shareholders argued he misled them with his post in August 2018, and they had lost billions of dollars because of them. The proposed $72 billion buyout never materialized. If found liable, Musk could have been ordered to pay out billions in damages. It took the 9 jurors less than 2 hours to reach their verdict on the class action lawsuit on Friday afternoon. Mr. Musk, who had wanted the trial to move to Texas, where Tesla is based, arguing he could not get a fair trial in San Francisco, welcomed the outcome. And so he tweeted out the following. If I have it pulled up. Yeah, there we go. He wrote, "Thank goodness," this is on Friday, "Thank goodness, the wisdom of the people has prevailed. I am deeply appreciative of the jury's unanimous finding of innocence in the Tesla 420 take private case." And so I do like to see that the SEC has been defeated because they're a bunch of asshat pricks. As far as I'm concerned, they're just a bunch of asshat pricks. So was he actually serious, though? Well, Elon Musk argues, yes. In fact, here's the headline from Fox, and this is for actually January 23rd. Elon Musk says $420 price in Tesla buyout tweet was not a joke during the testimony. So he likes to use these numbers, though. You can think about even the buyout offer with Twitter. He did something similar. I can't remember exactly what the figure was, but it was the same play on 420 again. And so anyway, David Schwartz, in watching this unfold, had an XRP related tweet. I think it's pretty damn good. David Schwartz, it's on your screen. He wrote, "I'm taking XRP private at $420. Funding secured." And then in small text, it says, "This is a joke." Of course, in particular, that coming from a co-founder of XRP and the XRP ledger, I particularly enjoyed that. Well-placed joke, Sir Schwartz. And then there's this from you today. Pro-Ripple lawyer shares plans if Ripple triumphs in XRP SEC lawsuit. And this one's super short. I'm surprised that there's even a headline for this one, but it's kind of funny, so I thought I'd share it anyway. Somebody named Jaggernaut wrote, I would love to see a video of attorney Jeremy Hogan doing a happy dance after Ripple wins the case. And attorney Hogan responded simply, that, comma, can be arranged. So we're going to have to hold him to that. We do want to see the happy dance when this happens. Maybe that means that we'll even get a new YouTube video from him, right? Even if it's just a happy dance. He's probably just going to share it on Twitter. Because I know he said that he's done running his YouTube channel, which is regrettable, but I understand and respect his decision. But I think that he's missed by everyone at this point. So, look, and he does think that that's what's most probable. You know, you may recall, he thinks there's better than a 50% chance, a little bit anyway, that we're going to see a victory with in the SCV Ripple case. You know, that'll be to the positive for Ripple and, obviously, as a result, XRP holders. But we'll see how things unfold, my friends. We're going to know, I mean, potentially even next month. I mean, technically, it could even happen, like, tomorrow, but you get what I'm saying. Like, Attorney Filan thinks that it'll happen by the end of next month, and then pretty much everybody else thinks, gosh, worst case scenario, you're talking like June. So it's coming very soon. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Family Sedan.